All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who were well. Salutation, much love to you, Akim, out there pushing out his word in truth and sincerity. And this is Brother Osh from Great Millstone Tampa back with another lesson on the MOTB. Just real quick, let's go through some articles, just like Spirit is on the Apostle Tahar to, exhort brothers to just keep pushing out this information, because the Spirit is about to come very soon, sooner than later, But let's go ahead and just get in here in Revelation 13:16, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast and the number of his name. So, these people are quickly pushing this technology. All right. And of course, we get the key indicator of what's you're going to identify it as is the buying and selling, as the scriptures pointed out. But, we go into the words mark, which we've done it plenty of times at this point. But, for those that don't know, just in case, the word there for mark is a charagma in the Greek. And it means a stamp, an imprint, and mark, thing carved, okay, which is the mark of the beast, or the MOTB, the RFID, NFC, how whatever you want to call it. All right. And what do they have? What have they been pushing worldwide? They've been getting people ready for this technology. Because they use it on items. So we got this article here. This is on NFCworld.com. Says Amazon adds support, and this is last year, October 23rd or October 4th, 2023. Says Amazon adds support for RFID tags to its Just Walk Out contactless store. So they've been pushing the contactless, especially since the C19. But now they're saying that they got the technology, so you don't even need they don't even need cashiers. All right, you just grab the shit because everything has some kind of chip in it at this point. So you just grab it, and then on your way out, they say you can swipe your card contactless, as you see right there, or your palm. Which what are they doing? Well, let me just read a little bit of there. It says Amazon is using RFID tags attached to individual product items to extend the range of outlets that can make use of its Just Walk Out technology. Well, how you ain't even gonna be able to walk in without this um, charagma, okay? The mark that's gonna be stamped on the followers of the beast. It should say of the beast, the Antichrist. Well, there be many Antichrists. If you take this mark, you're definitely an Antichrist. But it says to include clothing retailers and other non-food stores. RFID technology has been around for decades. Yeah, it's been around for decades, but and they put RFID chips in anything. But now they've upgraded the technology to NFC. All right, then that's what I'm saying. It doesn't really matter what they call it. It's this technology that they're pushing, and it's soon going to be pushed into you. All right, via the Karax. You go into the root word of Karagma is the word Karax, which is the delivery method through the idea of scratching. You go into the etymology of scratch. It goes into a slight tear in the flesh or in the skin. But we'll get there to that. It says RFID tech has been around for decades and is typically used by stores to track and manage inventory. Yeah, and that's where you are to this devil or your cattle or chattel. Okay, so he wants to track and manage you. It says John Jenkins, Amazon's vice president for Just Walk Out Tech, explains. Given its prevalence in retail supply chains, we decided to figure out a way RFID could benefit customers in a checkout-free environment. So Esau's going to push this with contactless convenience. Woohoo! It really is setting you up for the destruction. Okay, and this is going to come through. They're trying to make it seem like, look how happy these people are. All we need is contactless payments, and just grab what you need and walk right out the store. And What if you don't have a car? What if you just grab the clothes and what they gonna close the doors on you? But that's what they're doing now, right? The what do they call them? These people looting the stores. I forgot what they call them. But you got all these people just going into different stores, fancy stores, and just grabbing what they want and leaving. Well, so with this, if everybody's chipped, then they can just identify you as soon as you walk in. Just like they can contactless payment, right? Where they can identify you walking in the store. This is ultimately this was his end game, but it's not gonna go the way he's planned. Like he's planning it. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna have a whole everybody on the planet chip. No, the Lord is coming back soon. All right, because once this rollout begins, the hour of temptation comes. Okay, things are gonna move quick. World War III is brewing. All right, the pieces of the are on the chessboard. All right, and it's time for the Lord to bring judgment upon this earth. But let me keep. Where was it? Yeah, it says, and what we came up with is this new type of just walk out technology store where customers can grab clothes, hats, shoes, and more and simply walk out of the store through an exit gate, even while wearing their purchases by tapping their credit or debit card. And what do you use credit and debit cards for? Buying and selling. Or hovering their palm over an Amazon one palm recognition device. No more checkout lines for clothes. So this instead of doing all that, they're just gonna put a chip in you. And we know that it's gonna come with a digital ID, okay, and all of that. We've been going into this over and over. So that's pretty much the point on that. I mean, they this is one aspect of them pushing it through convenience, but again, they just been doing bringing up or pushing this technology worldwide. This tap and go. This is on electronicpaymentsinternational.com. It says tap on any device technology, the next wave of payment innovation, and which would be the best way to do that than with your hand, where you can't misplace that. All right, and how convenient would it be with all your information stored on that device? And it ain't gonna be on your phone. All right, they might begin with that, maybe with some apps where all digital ID, because they already got that. Um, what is it? The Samsung Pay and Apple Pay and the digital ID. You can put hell. You could even put your C19 card on there if you got juiced up. You could there's a capability of putting your digital certificate on there. But in here, and it says, um, let's see here. In the last year alone, when was this? This is this year, April 5th. In the last year alone, the rise of tap on phone technology, which allows merchants to take payments from their customers using a smartphone, has accelerated at a pace. Yeah, and this is called conditioning. Okay, programming the pre-programming them, but conditioning the minds of the convenience of the tap and go, the up to and the safe, the convenience of it and the safety. People are going to be begging for peace and safety soon. Let's get that real quick. Uh, it's like my internet. I don't know what's going on. There's a First Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 3 says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape." Yeah, so when you begging, all right, after this Esau brings in this calamity, whatever he got coming, which ultimately is the Lord, people are going to be begging for peace and safety and convenience, and oh, we'll do whatever it takes to get back to normal, to our normal lives. And people are going to be spooked. Wars going to be going on, famines. So people are going to run to the Egypt for help. The scriptures say, "Woe unto you that go into Egypt for help." But let's go back to this. It says, the uptake and development of this technology is no surprise when you consider how it has eliminated the need for expensive and inefficient card terminals, which has brought increased flexibility for merchants. Yeah, and they set up all the contactless payments while you were stuck at home, locked down. It says, but this is only the start. The abundance of devices which can integrate tap to pay technology is creating an entirely new seamless payment experience. Yeah, what's the main device they're gonna use? Well, the correct one. All right, like the scriptures say, without it, you won't be able to buy or sell. That's the device ultimately that's gonna allow you to buy and sell. It ain't gonna be your tap and go cell phone or smartphone, whatever. It says tap on any device is said to be the next revolution that not only fundamentally changes the payment experience. And what is payments? What do you do with payments? That means buying and selling, right? So what is this? So you got you camps out there that's saying that the mark of the beast ain't what we say it is. The NFC, the mark of the RFID, whatever you want to call it, right? If it ain't this, then what is it? Because the world is clearly headed to a payment, a contactless, cashless society or world. Not even society, a whole world. It says tap on any. Okay, fundamentally change the payment experience, but also promises a range of benefits for merchants and consumers. See the impact of tap and go on the phone. Blah blah blah. How tap on any device technology can revolutionize payments. The You know what? Let's do this real quick. Let's get payment and let's just see what the etymology of that is. It says action of pain, repayment of debt, amount due, thing or sum of money given to discharge of a debt. So that's buying. When you paying for something, you buying something. And guess what? When you if you want to sell, you want to if you when you sell your time, you go to work. So buying and selling. So you're not even gonna be able to get paid, let alone go buy something without this what? Without the mark. Okay. And all the systems are in place already. Everything's in place. The technology's here. The infrastructure's here. All right, we're just waiting on this next catastrophe that's coming for them to roll it on out. All right, because the red carpets are already rolled out. It says the payment industry has continuously adapted to the shopping habits of consumers who increasingly, yeah, nigga, you got another thing that all the AI and all that, you know, so the system's in place. It says who increasingly opt for digital payment methods. So you other camps got to explain these digital payment methods that you're gonna need. All right, because when they get rid of the cash, what you gonna do? When they tell you your bank is no longer dealing with you, you have to go get CBDCs. All right, cut the middleman out, and there's gonna be stipulations to it. You need a digital ID. You need to verify who you are. Hell, to sign onto the internet, you're gonna need to verify who you are digitally. Okay, no more burner accounts, no more scoffing accounts. You ain't got a chip. All right, you ain't gonna be able to even get online. Hey, that's gonna cause the famine of the world. And even before that, you saw who come. You see all this, the hate speech and this and that, fake news. So they're setting the narrative up already. But what you think, brothers, are gonna get we ain't gonna be going on the internet much longer, man. You're gonna have to be digitally verified, authenticated, okay, all that, and ultimately it's gonna lead to the chip being mandated if you want to partake in society at all. All right, because you go into the word, I think it's by, yeah, agrazo. We so going back to the agora. So you're not even gonna be hanging out in the marketplace. All right, agora. It says to be in the marketplace, to attend it, to do business there, buy or sell, of idle people, to haunt the marketplace, lounge there. You ain't gonna just be chilling downtown without the chip. Okay, you're not just gonna be chilling out there in the marketplace. Okay, another reason the famine of the war is gonna come. What y'all doing out there? And me just hanging around? Nope. They're gonna be walking. They're gonna have the robots or whatever, the chip police going around scanning. And if you ain't got nothing to scan, they're gonna put a foot up your ass and throw you in a concentration camp and possibly put to death. All right, if the Lord don't be with you. So let's keep reading. As a result, merchants have been adopting bold technologies from mobile point of sale to in innovative checkout journeys in order to streamline shopping and optimize customer flows. Yeah, just get rid of all the people that work. We don't need you anymore. We can replace you with robots, and they can just grab what they need, and at the door they'll be charged for it. All right, with all these reading scanners and smart technology, all this bullshit that's radiating you to death. Okay, because if you know how these chips work, they're radiating a frequency, a high, if not very high frequency. That's how you're gonna get that cancer or the grievous sore. The Revelation 16, I believe, but it says the shopping streamline shopping and optimize customer flow. Tap on any device represents an opportunity to build on the momentum of tap on phone technology. Yeah, so they're going to use this momentum of the tapping, the smart payments, Samsung Pay, Apple Pay, all that bullshit. They're going to use that momentum to and carry it over to the chip. It has the power to reinnovate reinvent Slack the payments process rather than merely updating it. The smartphone is not enough anymore. There you go. So there you go. So the smartphone ain't enough anymore. They need a new device. And it is what we've been telling you it is, the MOTB. It says as this technology continues to develop, the number of use cases will grow too, spanning an ever increasing number of sectors. For example, we are already seeing tap on table introduced in restaurants where customers can pay by tapping their card on the table instead of waiting for staff to bring the bill or the card machine. Yeah, just get rid of employees, man. That's what that's what they want. Bring the UBI, universal basic income. No more no more workers, or just the bare minimum. One guy running the whole store, you know, and then the robots doing the rest. It says another example is tap on mirror, whereby customers may be able to tap on a smart mirror in the fitting room. Whatever. Esau thinks this is gonna be a his utopia, right? A fucking digital, put pretty much watch the movie Tron Legacy. He would a digital frontier, the grid. Nope, the Lord's coming to upset him. All right, the Lord's coming to put that to an end. And like the scriptures say, the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. All right. Let me get this in Job, the book of Job, real quick. Job, we'll come back to that. But this asshole Esau actually thinks he's gonna chip the whole planet and everybody's gonna just, he thinks his new world order is just gonna go smooth, just right off into the sunset. Nope. Because first of all, people are gonna fight back. Everybody ain't gonna want to take it. That's why he's gonna have to come down with them draconian measures to the fullest. All right, use his sword, the blessing that was given unto him. But the one thing he's not accounting for is the Lord returning. Well, he is in a way. That's why he's going to hide himself. But it ain't going to happen, Esau. Job 20 and 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him, which is the laborers, the peasants, everybody except for the elites, in other words. It says, when he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. So he thinks he's going to just keep this enterprise going, but it's coming to an end. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. Let me get this in another translation, see what it says. 22 again, it says, in the midst of plenty, they will run into trouble and be overcome by misery. May God give them a belly full of trouble. May God rain down his anger upon them. When they try to escape an iron weapon, that's pretty much the point. So yeah, he's not gonna. The new world order ain't gonna happen. All right, they're gonna get close, but then the Lord's gonna return because this is their whole agenda. World war, bring the war. All right, implement this system, chip the people, but it's all gonna fail them. Okay, ultimately, where were we? It says each of these examples demonstrates how tap on any device can add a new layer of flexibility. Yeah, they want you to use your chip on anything, on the mirror in the fitting room, at the table at the restaurant, your car, your door, your smart toaster, you know. So like that, they can just deduct it right there and then. You want to use your toaster? Boom, it's a smart toaster or your smart fridge or whatever. Because you got fridges now that actually itemize and keep inventory of what you got in the fridge. So let's say you go in there and get some apple out the fridge, your will be communicating with the fridge, and they just gonna deduct it right out your account. How about that? It says add new layer of flexibility and crucially, untether payments from the till together. Payments no longer need to happen in one fixed place, but rather where and when it is most convenient for the customer. Exactly. Tap and pay anything, anywhere. You need to get on the bus. Oh, just walk right in, and your MOTB is going to be scanned at the door. You need to use the toilet, a public toilet. Go ahead. They'll charge you for the per flush. It says this simplifies the process and saves customers time. Yeah, this is the bizarre world that Esau wants. Nobody needs to worry about money, holding money. You just go use it, and it's gonna deduct it if you even have enough credit. You know, that's what it is. It ain't money, or if and it'll be able to monitor you as soon as you walk in through the door. Know if you even have the ability to be in there. Like the social credit system that they have in China. It says this simplifies the process and saves customer time, helping to convert sales and keep them coming back. This technology takes us closer to making payment acceptance an invisible part of checkout journey, right? Because you won't physically see it, that chip. You don't have to whip nothing out of your wallet. It's just going to be right there and ready to go in you at all times. So one last article. It's on boingboing.net or I don't know .org actually. It says biohacking for newbies. All you ever wanted to know about getting an NFC implant, chip implant, whatever. I already said it a bunch of times. Phil Donahue dies at 88. Who cares? Good riddance. Let's get to the point I wanted. So here we got the Koroks. Okay, this is the Koroks. What's gonna make that scratching or the slight tear in your flesh? Okay, what are they doing? Couldn't have predicted any of this, but that's what's happened. And here's what I did. I got a NFC implant in my left hand. Oh, you got it in his left hand. Well, you read Revelation 14, it says in hands. It doesn't matter what hand you put it in. Let's watch this little clip real quick. Fair use. Look at this loser getting ready to get the MOTB, and this is what people are gonna do. Just like the people lined up for the jump shot, they're gonna do the same thing for this. And this is literally the process right here of getting it. You know, look at them, look at them losers. Anyway, we ain't gonna watch that. Let's see. Um, Near field communication is a wireless technology that allows a device to collect and interpret data from another closely located NFC device or tag. Yeah, well, guess what? Everything around you has this capability now. All these smart this and smart that. It's all around you. The grid, this, all of it's all around you. This is NFC employs inductive coupling technology in which power and data are shared through couple. And yeah, what's the data? Huh? What data are they talking about? Well, let's go back to these words. Something that these knuckleheads that refuse to see what it is don't do. All right. These are the camps. Let's see. So you go to Koroks. Okay, come on. Then you go to Grapho. That's the data they're talking about. To write. All right. What are they gonna write? The data, the coding, so to say, to express in written characters. That's the data they're talking about. That's gonna be shared through coupled gets over a very close proximity of well, whatever. NFC is often employed in phones, credit cards. Listen, your phone is an NFC device. Your smart TV is an NFC device. Everything around that this devil has been putting in place, and all the small cells. All right, look into the small cells for the 5G. It's everywhere. Okay, but here's the point I wanted going into the is it Revelation 16, and then I'll close out on that. I think it's Revelation 16, the grievous sore. Um, yep, and the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image. Let's go. Let's see what the other translations say first, and then we'll go to that word sore. Loathsome sore, foul and loathsome sore, horrible, malignant sore. An ugly, festering sore, harmful, painful. Yeah, you're gonna get cancer. Why? Why are you gonna get cancer? Well, the same reason the doctor steps out the room when your dumbass is getting the X-ray. Why? What they're telling you. Basically, when you use an NFC device, which are built into many types of Android phones, you supply power to the tag through its itty bitty antenna, and can simultaneously read or write to it. You probably heard of RFID, which NFC is a subset of. Specifically, RFID operates on a range of frequencies from kilohertz, which are low, to gigahertz high. And NFC is exactly on the 13.56 megahertz band. Megahertz, okay? Those are frequencies you can't see or hear. If you know what I'm talking about on the frequency range, okay? The spectrum. And what, do the math. 5 plus 6 is 11. Yeah, 3 is 14. Yeah, 1 is 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. Nah, but just look into the frequency spectrum. This is off the charts. Gigahertz. These are very high. Kilohertz and gigahertz kilohertz is low, which is going to, I believe, ultraviolet on the low spectrum. And then you got to go into the gigahertz and megahertz. That goes into the gamma rays and the microwaves, shit that should not be in your body. X-rays, Matter of fact, let me pull it up. Hold on. So you see what I'm talking about here. Frequency. See where free. Slovakia. Spectrum. There we go. Hold on. Let me put it on the screen so you can actually see it. Slovakia. There we go. Okay. Let's see here. Maybe this one will show it. Where to go? Okay, that's not the one. There we go. Why is it not full screen? There we go. Spectrum. So you got visible light, ultraviolet radiation, infrared radiation, X-rays, microwaves, right? So this is the visible spectrum, right? Right here in the middle, which is about, I want to say, it's like 300 hertz to about 800 hertz. Okay, and then you start getting into ultraviolet, which with the naked eye you can't see. Then you got X-rays. Okay, so that'd be the kilohertz. And then you go this way, you got the megahertz, the gigahertz, and look, this is what's destroying you on an everyday. Radio waves, microwaves. That's why they tell you not to stand in front of a microwave, right? I want to see one with and same thing on the opposite side. They tell you the doctor gets the hell out of the room when you get an X-ray. But these are frequencies. Imagine putting these frequencies inside of you, because look, your cell phone is right here. So imagine you putting that technology in your body. I want one. Let me hold on. Let me go back. I want one with the numbers. Here, uh, maybe this one. Here we go. Okay, so here you got the visible spectrum, right? Which is again about 300. Well, it's actually right here, 300 to um, about 800 hertz, right here in this area, the visible spectrum. And then you get into infrared, which that's when you get into the terahertz. Okay, then you get to the EHF. So yeah, 300 gigahertz, 300 kilohertz. And what they say was it the hertz? It was kilohertz to gigahertz for the RFID, right? So you're talking about from here to here. This is what the radiation they're hitting you with. All right, radiating you to death. That's what's going to be put inside of these people. Let's see here. Yeah, so wait, 300 hertz, kilohertz, ultra low frequency, super low. They said megahertz though over here. Hold on. This article said they got from kilohertz to gigahertz. Not they're not saying it's a low frequency or high. No, they're saying on the low end kilohertz and and the gigahertz high. That's so look, ultra high. These are high frequencies that are going to give you that cancer. All right. Well, you can go into it more. There's more to it, but that's just it's not okay to be putting that kind of frequency in your body and destroy you. Wait, that's what the sword. Oh, that's right. Let's get the word. It was the word helkos. Helkos. So he's a wound producing discharge plus a sore, an ulcer, cancer, or disease. You're gonna start rotting away. Let's see what the root word is. To draw by, lead, impel. And your body's gonna be impelled with a missile. That's what it's gonna be impelled with. So yeah, that's the point though. I don't have to carry this out too much longer. But hey, that's it right there, man. They come pre-assembled. So hey, take heed and do not take this. So with that, Lord's will is edifying. I'm going to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash, the honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, who rule well, the water Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, and Kahala Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, and Shalom to the elected Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.